Alright, what's up YouTube? My name is Techman Camo. This is my first video ever, and I'm about to get into my gun collection. I've been into firearms for a long time. I don't have as many firearms as I should as long as I've been into it, but I think I got enough to start doing these videos for y'all, so let's get straight into it. So I'm gonna go from this way to this way. So starting in the back is actually my first firearm ever. Right here, the Ruger 1022, 22 long rifle. Very pretty. You know what the 22 long rifle is, man. This could be used for any type of survival situations, for small game, hunting, stuff like that. I figured this would be my first one. You know, I was 18. Couldn't get no pistols yet and stuff like that. So yeah, my first one. And the thing is about this one specifically, it's very budget friendly. Comes with 25 round mags if you buy it. It comes with a 10 and a 5, I believe. But you get 25 round mags. You can just plank all day. And they got all these different stock options. You can get all types of stock, foldable stocks. Always wanted to get the ATI stock. Never got a chance to get it. And it's foldable. Next up, this is my girl right here. This is my Palmetto State Armory 10.5 AR pistol with a field sport dot. Believe it or not, this dot was on $20 on Amazon. And it worked, you know. So, very beautiful piece. Wouldn't trade it for nothing, and it just works. I actually had it with the original handguard, with the regular M4 handguard, and then I upgraded it to an M-LOK rail so I could eventually put a flashlight on there. As you can see, it's a very beautiful piece, and it works too. Works very well. Palmetto makes good stuff, especially for like the average citizen. You know, we all working men and women. You can't be out here breaking the bank. This is my everyday carry weapon right here. This is the Glock 48. As you know, basically a Glock 19 slimmed down. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Nice trigger. All my guns are clear and safety checked, by the way, just in case you were concerned. But yeah, man, there's not much to say about the Glock. You know, it's practical over tactical, man. So that's what I preach. These are weapons and stuff that's for the everyday man, you know, when you don't want to break the bank. I bought this for the slimness and the comfortability, and it changed my life. Honestly, it changed my everyday carry for real. It make you actually want to carry it more, you know, like something that's comfortable. You want to bring it with you all the time, you know. And last but not least, this is actually my first pistol. I got it used. This is the Ruger SR9C. They actually discontinued this series of pistols, but these are really good pistols. I wish they didn't. If I'm not mistaken, I think this got replaced with the Security series, the Ruger Securities. If you look that up, those are actually really good too. My friend had one. The magazine is loaded. This is the 17 round mag. They come with a grip sleeve, but they do come with 2 mags, and I'll tell you the difference between those real quick right now. So the difference is it comes with this one. This is a great home defense option for nighttime. Then you got this small compact one. It's a little easier to carry during the day. This is what I was going with. It actually had the flush base plate, and I changed it for this extended base plate just to get my pinky around it a little better. But the good thing is with this, you're still not going to print because this part is still cut, and this is the part that usually sticks out, you know. So you got that option. This is the 10+1, so you get 11 rounds. And then, like I said before, this is 17 round mag with a grip sleeve. Get you 18 in that bad boy. So, and once again, firearms cleared. This has a really, really nice trigger. Look at that. This trigger is actually way better than the Glock. Look at that. It's going to come up. You hear that? And then it's just crisp. It just worked every time. I swear to you. I did have some experiences with this where it did jam with certain ammo. It doesn't like, I can't say it likes all ammo, but I will say it did run every ammo pretty well when it was clean. When it was dirty, it wasn't doing all that well. It's not like a Glock. Like a Glock, you can get away with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Ruger SR9C. I actually recommend this as a first to a lot of people, especially if you're in America, because you could probably get these for a good deal. Mine was used. I'm not a big fan of buying firearms used, but hey, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to save some money. I got it on the Black Friday sale. The whole shop was $50 off, so I got this. I believe I came out the door with this for 250 or 300 flat, one or the other. So I couldn't beat it. It was a deal I couldn't turn down. It's a subcompact 3.6 inch barrel. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got options between two different sizes of the mags which you want to carry. So this is a perfect first for me. So, and then once again, after I kind of got tired of it a little bit, as far as like the weight, that's what made me transition into getting a Glock 48, which I really love, and I would never give up for the world. This is like my favorite pistol so far. And I always wanted a Glock 19. It was crazy that I actually went with this before the 19, which I'm still getting a 19 because I think it's just essential for everybody to have a 19. But this right here, man, it's just so perfect. It's just a perfect platform. Everything, you know, Glocks, you get all types of mag after round. I actually do have the 15 round mag made by that company that everybody was raving about, but I never did use it. I think it's Shield Arms, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I do have the Shield Arms, but you know what, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I heard these work well and all that, but I'm just not a big fan of aftermarket stuff when it comes to firearms and putting my life on the line with it. I'd rather just go with the factory 10 round mag because it's made from Glock. If it ain't factory, it's whack to me. That's another one of my slogans. If it ain't factory, it's whack to me. Honestly, man, I don't like too many upgrades. I kind of like things coming straight from the manufacturer who made it. So that way, like, if anything were to go wrong, it's their fault, not me, because I messed up and put something in it that I shouldn't be in there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I like when people engineer it just properly the first way. So, yeah, so that's my little collection. Out of everything, I don't really have a favorite out of my weapons, but I would definitely say leaning towards my Glock 48 and my nice AR. This baby is a bad girl. I tell you, she just works. Let's see, let's turn on the reticle. She is cleared, by the way. The magazine is loaded, but it is not one in the chamber, by the way. So I will not be racking the charging handle. But yes, as you can see, I got the dot. This is a Field Sport dot. Field Sport. So look, what we're going to do is it also changes different reticles. So you can go from dots to, it's probably a little hard for you to, let's see if I can bring it in here without hitting the camera. A little hard for it to focus. I wish it could focus. I could probably get better with that one of these days, but it definitely does crosshairs, different types of dot sizes, and it does different colors. It does red and it does green. As you can see, there's that green. You got 5 settings on each side with the brightness. So I think this is like the perfect dot that you can get. It's a reflex sight specifically, but I think this is the perfect thing you can get for the price. Once again, $25, $20 on Amazon. How can you beat that? You get Prime, you get it probably the next day. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so I hope y'all enjoy. Once again, Ruger SR9C, that's probably first option because it has a safety on it too. So, and that was my first thing too. I always wanted to have something with a safety if I'm going to carry, because I wasn't always comfortable with carrying without a safety yet. So, started with that, graduated to that, and yeah, and then I started with that, ended up graduating to that. So, but yeah, welcome to my collection. I'm Tech Man Camo. Hope to see you again. See you.